NWSC podcast. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Big Trip, Daniel Quintana. I'm glad to be back, man. Episode 6. Just dealing with some other stuff in life. As everyone knows, sometimes life will throw a Hail Mary at you or try to grab you by the neck. And just like in a fight, man, you got to either tap or you got to fight back. So, whether it's a struggle with health, financial stuff, relationships, depression, anything. Sometimes the man upstairs has a weird way of reminding us and making us humble on certain things. And sometimes we got to see those signs. And sometimes we ain't going to like those signs, but it's for sure going to humble you. And it's for sure going to make you appreciate a lot more things that you're able to do while you're here on this earth. So I feel blessed to be back out here doing this thing, man. Just talking my junk. I know, I just feel blessed to be back here doing this. Let's get it cracking, man. We do got a lot of things to talk about, catch up with here in the Central Valley. We just got over another 559 fights. 559 fights 113 was back at the Visalia Convention Center at April 19th, this past weekend. Feel like the buzz is just barely dying out from that event, man. We had 4 title fights on the card. Each one of them was real competitive, real close. Each fighter had their group out there and their support system full blast. I mean, the crowd was going crazy from the get-go, to be honest with you. Gabriel Sanchez went out there and just kicked things off crazy in the undercard. He beat Ian and by TKO. He landed a nice combo that put him down, but I mean, the reaction is what had everybody like, sheesh. You know what I mean? It was the loudest I've seen. It's the loudest I've heard the convention center in a while. And for that guy, it can only get better. He's right back in the cage. 559 fights 114 coming up in May. But yeah, there was a lot that went on at 559 fights 113. I finally got my results up on Valley Fight News if you want to check it out. Kind of went on a little mini vacay, but we're back and kind of catching up and getting everything back on track. But yeah, the main event was from Fresno's Seigen Zacharias was looking to defend his title and add the Camel State Flyweight Championship. He took on Paso Robles, Octavio Gonzalez. So it's a good fight. Octavio was undefeated. Seigen came in. He was looking to use his wrestling early and was successful with it. Got the takedown in the early in the fight. During the stand-up, though, Octavio was able to start kind of picking apart Seigen with the body shots. You can see they started to wear on him a little bit. And in the final round, he caught him with a kick that kind of put Seigen down, and we got a new champ, man. The end came at 2 minutes and 2 seconds in the round 3. Octavio Gonzalez is the new 559 fights and Camel State flyweight champion. The co-main event was for the super lightweight championship. Chris Chapa out of Madera MMA. Madera MMA is on a roll, man. If you don't know, you need to check it out. If you're in that area, that's the spot to be. They got a bunch of killers in there. They just keep adding title after title. Amateur, they got Del Toro's getting ready to do a second pro fight at the first 559 Pro-Am show. So a lot of big things happening for that team. I'm glad to see it. But yeah, the Chris Chapa defended his super lightweight title versus the always tough R1 Michael Ramirez, man. Real good fight. Ramirez was really using his length good and early in the fight. Kept Chapa guessing, until Chapa kind of figured it out. Was able to kind of dip his way in there and connect. It did go all 3 rounds. It was a unanimous decision for Chris Chapa. So he keeps his title, moves his record to 5-1. We'll see what's next for him. Also, the 559 Fights Featherweight Championship was on the line. Bakersfield's German Toabata captured the title, man. He did it. He defeated Fresno's Enrique Arroyo. Real tough fight, back and forth. I think he won fight of the night, if I'm not mistaken. That was a real good fight. that's a little rivalry I'd like to see. We can kind of watch them go back and forth a couple times, but we'll see what's next for both of them gentlemen. Proud of them both and the camps they're coming from. So look for more for both those guys. And then in the last title fight, the welterweight title was on the line. And that was another Madera MMA fighter, Moses Contreras. He defeated Tyler Saley, went all 3 rounds, and Moses was able to win the title. Ochoa Combat Academy's heavyweight Robert Barrios moved to 3-0. The guy got some skills, man. He's big and all that, but he's patient. Controlled the fight along the cage and then waited for an opening. He was able to catch Zach with a right hand uppercut and kind of ended that fight early, 40 seconds into round 1. Barrios will be fighting for the 559 Fights heavyweight title next in May versus another undefeated heavyweight that you're not gonna want to miss that one. That's the main event in May. Check that out for sure. I got all the results for the most part on valleyfightnews.com for 559 Fights 113 if you want to check that out. Also coming up this weekend, of course I got to get to what's coming up this weekend, but also that same day last weekend, on April 19th, the Throne MMA's James Porter picked up a win at Up Next Fighting. I was able to watch the fight after the fact, I guess, on IG, and shout out to his brother for the sick commentary. I enjoyed that. But now, man, just like that, James Porter's on a 3-fight win streak. Finished his last 3 fights. Went out there, short notice fight. Tough dude that he faced. Got taken down, stood calm. And then when he saw his chance, he turned the table and was able to start landing on his opponent and was able to pick up that win. So it was good to see him go out there and do his thing for sure. We'll have to keep up with him and see what's next for him. Like to see him just keep doing his thing. I'm proud of that guy, man. He's come a long way, and just one of the fighters in the valley that I like keeping up with. And yeah, man. So shout out to everyone who put in work last weekend and just representing the Central Valley to the fullest, like they always do. And we look forward to more of that for sure. Let's get to this weekend, man, because this video will probably be out on Friday. The weekend's already here. The weather's being weird, so we might need to pull the hoodies back out, but we got a couple of events going down this weekend. Battle of the Badge is here in Visalia Convention Center's amateur boxing that involves a lot of the public safety community, like military, policemen, first responders, a lot of stuff like that. So they get together and kind of do an annual event where they fight, and they got title fights, and cool event overall. If you want to check that out, the Visalia Convention Center, I got a little write-up on it on valleyfightnews.com, how to get tickets and all that if you want to check it out. Also this weekend, PAC 32 is at the Fresno City College. So that's going to be this Saturday as well. I got some info on that on valleyfightnews.com. A couple title fights, I think. PAC 32 stand up and fight. I got the whole card actually on valleyfightnews.com. Rudy Torres versus Stuart Smith is the main event for the 132 and 137 pound championship. There's over 15 gyms will be represented in an action-packed day of kickboxing and Muay Thai. Doors open at 2:30. First bout's at 3:30. So if you want to check that out on Saturday in the Fresno area, PAC 32 at Fresno City College. Also this weekend, out in Jamestown at the new Chicken Ranch Casino, they're holding their first MMA event there. They moving on from the old spot, and it's a JR Entertainment 209 beatdown. They're kind of teaming up with the Hope Lit Fight Promotions, and they're calling this one Chaos in the Coop. They got a lot of amateur fights out there. Doors open at 4. First fight's at 5. General admission starts at 50. Yeah, it's at the new Chicken Ranch Casino. So they're teaming up with Hope Light Fight Productions, and I don't know if too many of you know, but that's a promotion that was started and ran by Professor Tom Theophanopoulos out of the Last Stand Fight team. And he's actually been around doing some shows for a while, since 2014 as far back as I can remember. He had some pro events out there, so it's good to see them back in the mix doing some shows out there and teaming up with the 209 Beatdown. So we can look forward to see what they got going on. I know a couple of people making the trip, so hopefully we can get some pictures and some results from that event. I'd like to eventually make the trip to one and check it out. I always hear good things about it. It wouldn't hurt to check it out one time. So if you're in that area, man, April 26th, this weekend, tomorrow, Saturday, Chaos in the Coop. That's about all I got for like quick news, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to catch back up. Like I said, just blessed to be able to do this again and happy where I'm at right now. We do got some big things coming up at 559 Fights. The pro am card looks close to being finished. I think a lot of people are going to like what that's looking like. Don't forget 559 Fights May 24th. That card's going to be crazy. I know a lot of people looking forward for that heavyweight title fight. We'll got another 2 or 3 title fights on that one that we're looking towards. I'm seeing a couple things about, across town that's going on that I'm looking forward to as well. I hear Valley Fight Series is doing a 2-day event. I'll be looking to get more info on that. Looks like the first day is going to be jiu-jitsu. Second day is their pro-am card with the Muay Thai and MMA and all that. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Looking forward to who's on the card and seeing what Valley Fighters get some work in on that show as well. That's about all I got this time for the show. Come early May, Jose Ramirez will be taking on Devin Haney. A1 Combat is back as well. Christian the Land Shark Avalos will be defending his title out there. So I'll be back with some little bit more info on all that. Shout out to Chinchek and Daniel. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. I hope everything's good out there. I've been seeing some nice new designs you're putting out, man. That's what's up. Keep up the good work. Like I said, man, just blessed to be back. Hope everyone's doing good out there. Take care. I'll see you at the fights.